like bridesmaids. And they all think so, don't be talking sideways. He said, you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snaps. I take the man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these rats.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They're They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line, pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand him up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Watching that, Marty.
They run with Ajayi. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Brandon, this is why I'm really glad I'm sitting up here next to you. It's awfully tempting to go for it right here, isn't it? But it's been a great drive. On the road, you've got to come away with at least 3 points. Kick the field goal.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A first down carry for Smith. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They go play action now. Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Let's go.
They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flush to his right. Looking deep for DeAnthony. And got his man complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAnthony Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Tuesday. 20.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now Ryan on second down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, Mike 20. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Green!
On second down, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got some space here. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are in for 6. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off in the coverage. Their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Smith. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go.
Play action. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3, should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
On second down, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. It was cut. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And here now come the Falcons. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
This time, Jackson will throw it. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Let's go.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw,
right,
will likely put an end to this thing.
56. Hurry up, here we go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's...
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost a Hall of Shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks' money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big, like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, I had cornrows. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some talk. Attitude on some. Bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like us after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you gotta better than Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. Type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine that.